love my kids. I want to make sure they have a great education, and I'm not confident anymore that the public schools are going to give it to them. One way that they can help make the public schools better is to vote for me so I can go down and fight for better funding for schools, for more teachers, for smaller class sizes, and for more days. And that's one of the big things that I care about and I'm going to fight to do. So now you should applaud.
Yay!
The district that I'm aiming to represent is one of the poorest districts in the metro area. The average family income here is lower than almost anywhere else. So many of the people you've talked to today lost their job, lost their health care, and they feel really stuck. And they're looking for someone who's going to go down and fight so that they have a chance to stay healthy and live a long and successful and happy life. Again, the difference between me and my opponent in this race is that I'm someone who really thinks that everyone deserves access to affordable health care. And I'm going to fight hard and work with the governor to make sure that people in Oregon and people in this community do have access to affordable health care. Now you should applaud again. I'll answer some brief questions that people have then. Yeah.
What did you do before getting into politics?
Farmed. I grew up on a farm just south of town here. My family has been, a lot of people will ask you if I'm related to the people who farm here, and the answer is yes. There's lots of Ungers that farm, but yeah, the only two things I've ever done in my life is work to make a difference through politics and farm. Yes.
What are your thoughts on the Columbia River crossing? I've seen lots of different proposals, some that include light rail, some that don't. What's your stand on that?
Provided that we come up with an honest funding plan for it, I support it. Yeah,
Which version?
Well, I think it all depends. I don't think I'll be the person who gets to propose the version, and I don't think I'll be able to get to propose the final funding plan. But I think we do need to improve the infrastructure here. One out of every $7 that we create in our economy come through trade, and having a strong Columbia River crossing that has good public transit on it will help us facilitate our trade. When you get down into the details of which education reform you want to pick or choose, there's some that I think are really harmful. One that's really hurt our local school districts here in Forest Grove and Hillsborough have been the proposals to allow students to pick whatever school they want to go to. That has really damaged our communities, especially here in Forest Grove. We've actually lost so many students that we've had to cut days of school because kids are opting out and moving to other districts. So some of the things that we did weren't great. Some of the things that are trying to do are great, but the number one most important thing we can do is give more funding in the classroom. Mike, last question.
Where is the money going to come from to get more funding?
Trees.
It's got to come from somewhere.
It's going to come from the trees. It's going to come, I think, from two places. I'd like to see it come from two places that we're not currently getting it. One is from the set of people here in the state of Oregon. There's about 66,000 Oregonians who currently pay federal taxes, but they don't pay their state taxes. It's about $200 million in revenue that the state doesn't collect. That's one good way to improve our funding for our schools, is just to make sure everyone's paying their fair share.